A growing number of Republicans are encouraging Americans to get vaccinated, despite misinformation spread by right-wing commentators. Louisiana Congressman Steve Scalise, the #2 House Republican, announced yesterday that he has received his first Pfizer shot, telling the Louisiana news site NOLA.com that the vaccines are safe and effective. Our lead national correspondent David Begnaud is at Our Lady of the Lake Medical Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where there's been a surge in cases. David, good morning.
Anthony, good morning. This is the largest hospital in the state in terms of bed space, and they have more COVID patients here than any other hospital in the state. Get this, over the weekend, they admitted 23 COVID patients in a 24-hour period. How big of a deal is that? They filled an entire floor of the hospital with 24 people, an entire floor. We were given unprecedented access to one of the COVID units in order to speak to some of the patients.
I honest to God thought I walked my last day on this earth. I could not breathe. All of a sudden, my lungs just didn't work.
Paula Johnson was rushed here by ambulance.
I have no comorbidities, nothing, never had a lung problem, don't smoke, nothing. And it took my lungs and just, whoo. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like trying to breathe in and hitting a wall in like a second.
Johnson is a pharmaceutical researcher who put off getting the COVID vaccine, but now she wants it.
I'd say get the vaccine. Take the chance. It can't hurt. All it can do is alleviate some of the symptoms. Even if it doesn't keep you from getting it, it'll at least help you get through it.
Roughly 1 in 3 Louisianians are fully vaccinated. This week, the state's health department reported the highest number of COVID-19 hospitalizations since late February. Scott Rowe is one of them.
Here I am, recovering, getting out of here finally tomorrow. Am I going to get a vaccine? No.
Why not?
Because there's too many issues with these vaccines.
This father, former baseball coach, small business owner, and hunter, caught COVID and then he developed pneumonia.
Before you got sick, if you would have had a chance to get the vaccine and prevent this, would you have taken the vaccine?
Nope.
So you'd have gone through this?
I'd have gone through this, yes, sir. Don't shove it down my throat. That's what's local, state, federal administration is trying to do, is shove it down your throat.
What are they shoving, the science?
No, they're shoving the fact that that's their agenda. The agenda is to get you vaccinated.
You know who Mr. Scalise is?
I know who Steve Scalise is very well.
Rowe, who is a Republican, had not heard that Steve Scalise, the second-ranking House Republican in Congress, had stepped into the forefront yesterday as a vaccine proponent. We asked him to read the congressman's statement.
He thinks that it's safe and effective.
And what's your reaction?
Not proven.
But does his opinion change yours?
No, it does not.
We are either going to get vaccinated and end the pandemic, or we are going to accept death.
Dr. Catherine O'Neill, Chief Medical Officer at Our Lady of the Lake Regional Medical Center here in Baton Rouge, does not mince words.
We're a proud state. We are a state of people full of grit. So if you're pro-vax, you're going to tell everybody. If you're not, you're going to do the same thing. So how do we help find something that helps them come to the understanding that your community is going to die?
Dr. O'Neill made the point, when it comes to talking to vaccine hesitant or even anti-vax folks, you can't stop talking to them. She said, David, you can't talk down to them, you can't talk at them, but you got to keep talking, telling them the stories of the people who are sick in this hospital and sticking solely to the facts.
Very good advice. Thank you very much, David.